Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm doing something a little different. I am doing a story time. I initially planned to do like the interviewing process and get really into it and like how Bath and Body Works works. Yeah, I wanted to do that, but because of time, that would have made the video extremely long. So I cut that out, and I think I'll just make this a little story time of when I quit. So let's get to it. So you guys would know, I worked at Bath and Body Works for about a month and a half. No, it was about 2 months. 2 months and a half. Yeah. So there's a reason why I quit. Just everything. I still love the store. Like my friends tell me I buy too many, but it was my favorite store, and this was going to be my first job. So of course I'm gonna freak out. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be my first job at Bath and Body Works. Like I was like, girl, I'm it. But just some terms so you guys would know like what I'm talking about and some of the reasons why I hate Bath and Body Works. But they have this thing called spa, where it's sales per associate. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but whatever. Who cares? Uh, it's so it is so stupid. So it's almost like commission. Like it's how much you sell. How much you sell is how much you get hours. But it's so inaccurate. Like there's no accuracy with that. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a store where someone has come up to you and been like, "Hey, has anyone helped you today?" Da 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 da, and you say that associate's name. But if you don't say their name, they don't get credit, or if someone else can steal it or something. So there's no way of really measuring like how much you actually sold. So I think that's stupid. Floor sets, I love floor sets. So, but I heard a lot of people do not like them. But it was optional for us, and I actually loved it. I would honestly just do floor sets if I could. There's also call-ins. This is another thing that a lot of people from Bath and Body Works hate because it is stupid. Uh, like your shift is 6 and you have a call-in from 4:30. You have to call an hour before that, so you need to call at 3:30 just to see if they need you. And 90% of the time, they didn't need you. So you would have to be there just waiting until they pretty much told you if they needed you or not. So I thought that was pretty stupid. Like just give the people the shift or whatnot. But that was another thing. But those are just some quick things. But let's get to the story of not story, but like just some of the reasons why I quit. So it was my first day, whatnot, and I come into Bath and Body Works, and it was that first week was incredible. It was really good, but my manager that hired me, she took me to the back and I just watched videos for 30 minutes, and then I watched a cash register video for like another 10 or 20 minutes before my shift. And I didn't like videos. I don't really think that you learn a lot from the videos. Like it's just like information overload. But yeah, she just, it's like, so I told her, hey, I really don't know what the video is really think. She's like, ah, fine, you'll be great at it. So she just brought me up front. She just threw me on the cash register and told me to just do it. And I was like, okay. And she's like, if you need help, just call me. And I'm like, I need help with everything. But I went for it. I just went like, hey, can I help you? Da, 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 da. Rang them up, and I was doing great that first week. I called her up. I didn't have a walkie-talkie, so I had to leave my customer, run to the front of the store to get her all the time. But that was annoying, but I was like, whatever. And I did really good. And I was like, oh, guess I'll be the top seller. So we have this thing where no one's at the cash register. We're selling, and then we bring the customer to the cash register. So no one's just permanently there. But I was for that week. Like she just had me on the cash register or just around that area for that first couple weeks. So I couldn't get my spot up, which is so stupid. Anyways, so yeah, that happened. But after that first week, I was getting hardly any hours. I was working like one shift, not two, three, nope, one shift. And I just kind of blew it off. I was like, they're probably just really not having a lot of customers right now or whatever. So I was like, okay, fine. So I would come in and whatnot. So this is like the Sunday before spring break. This is just where everything just went. Yeah. Uh, So I planned this trip with my friends, or they planned it, but I was working that following Friday for like a couple hours, and I was still new, so I didn't know that you can call somebody to cover your shift or whatnot, and I knew it was too late to get time off. So I told my friends, because the trip was from Monday to Saturday, and I told my friends, I just can't go because yeah, I'm working in town for that one shift. So I came in one day and I just asked her like, okay, do you know if I can like, you know if anyone can cover my shift? And she's like, just look in the back. And I was like, okay. So I look back there and I was like, I'm still not really sure how this is all worked out. She's like, well, anyways, I don't think anyone can cover your shift, so I guess you're gonna have to come in us um um on Friday. And it kind of, so it's kind of like she was being really sarcastic. And I was like, she's like, oh, what did you have planned? I was like, oh, I just had like this thing, but I just wanted to know. Not like I was planning not to come. I just wanted to know. She's like, oh, but you're supposed to like give advance notice. And I was like, okay, I was just inquiring. Like I was not telling you I wasn't coming. So, anyways, the Sunday before spring, like before the trip or whatnot, I came into work and I was coming that following night for a floor set. But that Sunday, she was so rude to me. And I wasn't coming into work, so I was not getting to practice. I wasn't getting to train or anything. So I was not getting better. I was just, normal. So I was having some problem on the cash register, just not understanding some of the stuff. Because if you guys don't know, Bath and Body Works has millions and millions and millions of freaking coupons. Like, and it's annoying because you can't use this coupon on this coupon or this coupon on this coupon and then this and this, and we have like a million promotions. So then I have to be like, oh wait, is that the 4 for 20 or is that the da 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 da? And it can get a little bit confusing. So this one lady came with her little surfboard coupon or whatnot, and I was like, hey, mean manager, can you help me? I'm not understanding. Or I don't know if she can get this with that coupon. And she looks at me and she's like, just read the stupid coupon. She's like, throws it. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, just trying to keep calm because she's my boss. So I'm not going to be rude to her. I'm just like, okay, yeah, okay, I'll get it. And I didn't want to ask her any more questions because I just felt so embarrassed and awkward. And if she's not going to help me, I hate asking for people's help if I know they don't want to. But I had no one else to ask and I wasn't going to mess up the customer. So I had to ask her 1 or 2 times, and she was so rude the whole time. Like she would give me like dirty looks, and then she'd be like move, and then do it herself, and she was just really nasty. So that day, I went home like crying. I was like, oh god, like I held it in. But like, oh, let me explain this to you. Bath and Body Works customers are the sweetest, so nice. Like while I was trying to hold in tears, because she did this in front of the customer. Oh, yes. The nice manager, she really liked me because the girl messed up the entire candle table. She was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I don't need help. And she totally messed it up. So the next manager's like, do you want to help me do this? And I was like, yeah, sure. And we like really bonded. And she was amazing. So she was trying to get me to come in with her to work a couple shifts just, to get my spot up. Because she was like, that is so stupid. Like, how can you not give someone hours their first 2 weeks? Of course their spot is not going to be up. And then she's also like, how can she do that if she has me? I think I forgot. Yeah, okay, it's cool. Just making sure if you're not supposed to, how are you gonna sell if she has you in the back? Like you're not gonna get sales either. Like so, she brought me to the front of the store and she taught me like how to sell, how to do this. And this one woman, like I sold to this one woman and so I was good. It wasn't bad. I wasn't terrible. Like, I mean, I'm not a salesperson, but I wasn't bad. Because this one woman, she literally, I sold like $50, and this woman came up to the manager and told her, this girl, she is really good. Like, she helped me find exactly what I'm looking for. She did a great job. And I was like, wow, like, girl, that's what you get, girl. Yeah. So, that was that. But you know, and then so because of that got my spot up, and I was able to work. They got me an extra day to work during the week, which was like Saturday night, which was a crappy leftover shift because no one wanted to do like the Saturday from 5 to closing, because I mean it's Saturday night and it's 5 to closing. That's forever. Uh, yeah, so I got the crappy leftover shift. But I didn't care. I was getting money, so. But what I hated was that it was so unsafe too. Like it would just be me and like the guy manager too, and I would have to, because he's a manager, so he has to stay in the store when I do trash. So I would have to. There's this like hallway, and it's so empty, and like someone wouldn't hear me if I got like hurt or someone like did something to me, and then I had to go to the back outside where a whole bunch of guy workers work and stuff like that, and it's midnight, and it is oh, by that mall is kind of sketchy at night, and I'm out there recycling and putting stuff in trash with a big thing, and the guy security guard, because it's the first time I ever met him, he was like, "Why do they have you out here doing this? This is so ridiculous. This is so unsafe for a woman." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." I'm like, "Whatever, not a big deal." But it was awful. But can you imagine someone just not schedule you? I kid you not. She did not schedule me for at least a month. And I forgot to mention that. I don't know how I forgot to mention that was the main part of my story. Wow. Anyways, she did not schedule me, the me manager, after that first week, did not schedule me for a month, more than a month. And you cannot just do that. I was not getting any hours at all. Um, so I was pretty much not even working there, but then I was still working there because I had to check my schedule, make sure that I didn't miss a shift, so I couldn't plan. It was awful. So I wasn't working, and then my spa was low, and then I was feeling like just her pressure. And let me tell you guys real quick how I quit. So eventually my mom told me, you know what, just leave the job or whatnot. So I did. So I had to awkwardly call her, called the nice manager, and she was really sweet about it. I was in shock. She was like, yeah, I'm not even surprised. They do this. Like 5 people already quit because of this reason, the no hours thing. And they can't just not do that and not give people hours and schedule them. So she's like, this is an ongoing problem. Don't worry, it's just not you. And she's like, if I want to call the district manager, I can. I'm like, no, it's all right, you know. So she's like, just come visit me whenever you can, a Bath and Body Works. I'm like, okay, yeah. But every time I go to the mall, like, I don't know, I try to go in there because that's the big Bath and Body Works. That's one I worked at, and there's a little small one on the other side. But I was just like, every time I pass it, I'm like, I'm gonna skip there today, or I go to the smaller one. They just kind of, even the smell just turns me off because of the experience. But if retail is for you, go for it. Totally go for it. It could be fun. But for me, it just wasn't for me. But thank you guys for watching, and tell me what you think. And I will do another Bath and Body Works or whatever video, just how to for an interview for a job and stuff. 'Cause it was my first job when I got it. Like, what? How does that happen? Just do good in school or just be nice and outgoing. That can get you far. But, guys, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think.